All right, Vital Pointers, this is gonna be a special treat. I got the three amigos here tonight. It is a little 2 a.m. bass fishing and blue fishing we're gonna do. Gonna hit this dock real quick. The bass and blues look like they're all over it, but they are tough fish to catch. Let me tell you, they are trained, but we're gonna give it our all and take you along. Check it out. All right, we're on this dock. Let's check it out. See what we see over the side. I don't know if you could see that, but all those shadows down there are fish. We're gonna see if we could pull a couple in. All right, look what I just got. Nice bass. I think he's might be a little short.
There we go.
All right, he's 23 inches. It's a little short. And he's 5 inches short. I'll let him go. Looks like something bit on him a little bit. That last one I got actually looked a little sick. He was a little too thin. Holy cow, they're jumping. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna try to cast out. Just picked up a nice little bluefish. That'll be good table fare. Mike's got an eel on here. But they're not hitting the eel. They're so picky. How could a fish not hit a live eel? He's got the eel out there. They check it out once in a while. But they're not hitting it. They are tough fish. I caught the bluefish on a little tiny shiner I put on the end of this huge hook. The hook was bigger than the shiner. All right, we got fish jumping on the deck. Carol pulled one in. Mike got a bluefish over there.
He's put the lure out.
Nice. Schooly bass. Nice one. Throw him back over.
A healthy one.
He's there. They look good. Got a couple bluefish in the bucket already.
You want this little one, Angel?
Yeah, throw him in there.
Are we gonna throw it?
We're gonna eat him. The bass will have to go back. Ready. He's been on the... Just got myself... First I caught a little bait fish with cast net. Threw him over. I knew he was gonna be prime bait. Sure enough, a bluefish trounced right on him. I was hoping for a big bass, but looks like a nice healthy bluefish. I'm gonna pull him in. Let's see. Woo! Nice. And I still got the bait. That's the best part. Nice bluefish.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That was horrible. That was the worst cast yet.
Seen that before in my
Look
life.
what we found. A little seahorse.
How could that be?
That's so
They're
cool.
not from around here.
Well, we've seen them offshore
Yeah.
in deep sea.
We saw in deep sea. They're in
sea.
the sargassum weed there a lot of times.
That is really cool. Really, really cool. Well, unfortunately, it's a lot choppier and windier than they were calling for in the marine forecast for today. But we're gonna give it a go and see how we make out. First time towing with the new car. The last night we ended up with a pretty good load of bluefish from that dock. A couple striped bass too, but they were unfortunately just a little bit short. So tonight, or today rather, we're trying to see if we could pick up some nice fluke off the bottom or black sea bass. Mixed bag today, we'll see what we get.
Nice bass.
Got good action, sea bass action. There's another one coming in. Loading up the cooler with sea bass. There we are, Montauk Point. The little guy. Oh, he's fighting now. Oh, not bad. Nice one.
Oh no, he's definitely
one.
60.
Yeah.
All right, so to get your fish off of the line, it's very easy. Just get a piece of wire, bend the end of it like this, put a handle on it, hold the line taut, just give it a shake. Comes right off. It's a good tip. It's good to bend the pole. striped bass this time. Wishful thinking.
Not sure. How come we're not catching it? It's a little baby.
Little puppy.
Oh, you got it.
It's the baby.
Come to mom.
Picked up the first porgy of the day.
Oh, shit.
This is Mike struggling to get an eel out of the bucket.
I got him out of the bucket. I just can't get him.
Those suckers are so slippery. You can do it, Mike. Mike's been battling this eel for the last 10 minutes. You can get him, Mike. That is the smartest eel ever. Yes! The birds are working it right over there. I still too close to the point. Trying to get right around the point here, and the water lays down. Oh, there's a school hitting straight ahead.
Yeah, just get my pole right there with the
Oh, Carol picked something up.
Yeah.
There's schools of, we think albacore jumping all over the place around here, but they are not hitting. No one's catching anything here, but there's schools that come boiling up right to the surface as fast and furious. Much calmer on the other side here of Montauk Point. The point is blocking the wind and waves for us. But no hits either. Strong current, hard to hold bottom. Nobody picked up any of those fish that were running through here. Not sure what they were, but kind of exciting to see anyway. Got a nice fight going on right here. I don't know what it is. I lost the last one, so going real gentle on this guy. Oh, we might get a sea bass. Maybe it's another bass, sea bass. Let's see. But I don't want to lose him, so I'm being gentle on him. Sea bass. Not even that big.
You get it right off though.
World famous Montauk Lighthouse. Fisherman's dream. Got hit on the way up. Looks like a nice bluefish.
Oh, I got a giant one. Holy crap. Look at this.
Woohoo!
Look at that bad boy.
Oh, nice sea bass. Mike got a sea bass. I got a nice bluefish. How about that? It's good action today, non-stop. Nice sea bass, Mike. I bet you that guy has pretty good TV reception. Finally got a nice fluke. Been looking for one of these puppies. He'll be good eats right there.
19 and a half.
Great day today.
You see him? You see the bag? You see the, that's what they are. They're bonito.
Oh, that was cool. They're a nice size.
Aren't they
bonito.
beautiful?
Yeah.
They're beautiful
Yeah, I
looking
totally
fish.
saw that one. Oh, that was good cats. Oh, they're all over. Can't believe they're not hitting anything though. How could it be?
I know. They're boiling up over there too.
Give it a kick, Mike. I'm out of battery. I don't know if I got any of that.
Oh no.
We go up a little bit. There he is. There he is. A lot of people think this is a shark, but it's not a shark. It's a giant sunfish. They got a few hundred pounds. A lot of them get hit by boats because they flop around on the surface like that. And you see them offshore a lot. And we're just around the corner from Montauk Point here. They eat jellyfish. They're very docile. Pretty cool looking fish. Got the big sundial. That's a big fish. Look at that thing. So cool.
Small one. I've seen it. 5 feet.
Yeah, we've seen some real giant ones offshore. But he's got to be well over 100 pounds, 200 pounds probably. Really cool.
I see him in the water.
Funny how they swim kind of sideways, flopped over.
But the eyeball is huge. Such a big eyeball.
Anytime you see the water change, all of a sudden there's a ripple. Lots of times there's fish under it, and sure enough, we just saw a ripple like that, and it was a huge school of bunker. There were hundreds of them, or thousands even. It's a big difference from when we went out this morning. Dead calm now. That's way out there. Big school of bunker right in here. I don't know if you can see them flashing. Well, that was a great day, a lot of fun, but now the work begins. I got a lot of filleting to do. We like to fillet all our fish so that there's no bones. One down. Take your time, just follow that, let the knife glide along that bone. Sea bass has beautiful white flesh. Really nice fish to eat. These fish have a big head, unfortunately, so you don't get a whole lot of meat, but the meat you get is really prime. We've had to throw a whole lot back because they were just under the limit. We put the fillets right as we're filleting them into a bucket of seawater, and the salt from the seawater helps keep the flesh firm. And then eventually, when we're all done, we're going to just go through all of them and skin them. Sea bass are a little trickier to fillet because they got a row of bones that sticks out pretty far. The bluefish is easy. Just go right up each side of the back, fillet the whole thing. I'll show you a little trick I like to do. Sometimes after you fillet one side, the other side is a little trickier. So I like to go up the back of one side like I'm doing here. Just score that line along the backbone. And then before you take the whole fillet off, just do the same thing on the other side. And it makes it a lot easier to do that first, rather than trying to find that line after you take one side of the fish off. Now bluefish have more of a gray flesh, but don't let that scare you. They are some good eats. We've been eating them our whole life. A little bit of onions in the pan and you are good to go. Onions are kind of like bacon. Everything goes better with onions, except dessert. Okay, I need a break from all these sea bass that we're filleting, so I'm going to show you how to fillet a fluke. The best way I like to do it is to come right down the backbone. You could start on the side, but one, it takes a lot longer. It's kind of tricky to follow those bones on the side, and lots of times you miss a little bit of meat on each side. So you'll see there's an easy line to follow, and you could use this for any flatfish, fluke, flounder, anything like that. Just follow that line right down. That's the backbone. And then from there, you just follow the edge of the bone again, just like any other fish. Follow that edge of the bone. Let your knife glide along there. A nice flexible knife makes it easy. Sharp knife is key.
You take the plastic wrap off and you're good.
There you go. Now, these sides, if you strip them off, especially on the white underbelly, make excellent baits. So that's like actually a great fluke bait because it stays on your hook a long time and the fish love it. Now I'm just coming down the other side. There we go. There we go. One side is done, and you're gonna have 4 beautiful fillets when we're done with this thing. Okay, to skin these guys, just start the knife maybe a 1/4 or 1/2 inch from the end, just so that you could hold the skin down with your fingers. Oh, that one slipped away from me. But then there we go. Once you get it started, just keep working the knife between the skin, push down on the skin, let the skin guide you. A sharp knife is very helpful here, and it just separates that easy. This goes to the seagulls, this goes in the bucket. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I could finally relax with a nice glass of wine. All the hard work is done, and maybe I'll do a nice cooking video next. Cook up some fresh fried fish. That's a tongue twister. All right, Vital Pointers, be well. Let's make the seagulls happy. Plenty to go around, guys, plenty to go around. We got a nice cooler full of fish right here.